right. Good Saturday evening, everyone. JC here. Just checking in for the evening. Went and saw my brother-in-law Sin. That was great. He was obviously a bit groggy from all the meds that they have coursing through his veins, but that's to be expected. After somebody takes a hacksaw to your neck and spine, you're probably going to need a little Tylenol. He was doing great. He's, obviously likely going to need to stay here in the hospital in Louisville for a while, and eventually, hopefully in a few days, start some physical therapy. So we really don't know exactly how long that we're going to be here, how long he needs to stay in the hospital, but we'll just be here for as long as it takes. And it's an added benefit that Louisville just happens to be a beautiful city, nestled in a beautiful part of the country in the lower Ohio Valley. And so definitely plan to go see some areas around here. Once we know that he's, good and settled after his surgery. I've already kind of researched some spots around here. One of the interesting things is, the birthplace of Abraham Lincoln is actually only about 50 miles from here. Definitely plan to go check that out. The other thing is, this being Kentucky, it's the bluegrass state. A lot of horse farms nestled throughout the central Kentucky Valley. Some really good drives through there. So doing some drives with the Tesla through some of those areas that have the majority of the horse farms. That's my plan, is to take the opportunity to go visit this area and do some drives. So yeah, definitely plan on doing some FSD drives around the area, and maybe even do some of those special FSD drive videos that I did similar to Utah and Colorado, where I not only had the camera inside the car, but also a special roof-mounted camera that will show some of the beautiful scenery, the beautiful pastures that they have here in Kentucky. You got to take your opportunities where you can get them. Who knows when I'll be back in Kentucky. So that is the plan. And so we'll see tomorrow. Obviously, he just got sawed into this morning. So I want to give it 24 hours or so just to see how he's doing, see what his status is. And then once we're good to go with that, just spend some time around Kentucky and maybe show the rest of y'all how beautiful this state is. As for tonight, after I'm done doing this post-dinner walk, been kind of flipping back and forth between the World Series, which has been great so far. My gosh, what an ending to Game 1. Walk-off grand slam. Gosh, if you're a Dodgers fan, that had to be tremendous. If you're a Yankees fan, no love lost for Yankee fans anyway. So y'all have about 30 bazillion World Series. So great Game 1, and looks like Game 2 shaping up to be pretty good too. So yeah, just been kind of flipping back and forth between that and then Elon's townhall in Pennsylvania. I'll tell you what, one thing I'm starting to notice with the trend with the town halls that Elon's doing, everybody complains that Elon, the questions that he gets on these earnings calls are stupid, or that they don't get their questions answered. I've kind of come up with a hypothesis. You want to get your question asked to Elon, and you want Elon to actually spend some time and actually care about your question, get my cousin Ray to ask it in Splendora, Texas. I'll tell you what, there is one very interesting characteristic about Elon. I'm sure working with Elon, working for Elon, he's probably one of those fellas that doesn't spare a lot of fools. But I'll tell you what, when he gets in with the people, folks that maybe get ignored or feel like they're ignored, he just has a different switch with those folks. So I get the feeling that there's a lot of folks on X who spend a lot of time cultivating their accounts and might not even get 5 seconds in an answer from Elon. And my cousin Ray in Splendora, who doesn't even know how to spell Tesla, Elon might give him 25 minutes. So if you want, oh man, that's only half joking. That's just a interesting observation I've made, and I'll tell you the truth, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. The other thing I really like is as he's standing there in front of the American flag and he's answering some young gentleman's question, and let's just be blunt, some of the questions being asked and the statements being made, you know, aren't the most well articulated, probably not the most interesting to anybody outside of the orbit of certain blue-collar working environments, when he reiterated that we don't have any of this without men and women who lost their lives and you know, did it because they love this country. And then he took a pause after saying it. You can tell when somebody's genuine about how they feel about this country and about some of the forgotten people of this country. And some of those forgotten people died for this country. And I can read through that in a heartbeat. You know, I just can. And that was genuine. That was absolutely genuine. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some corny ass moments in these town halls too. I'm not going to defend everything Elon's doing, but you know, he's being genuine. He's being 100% genuine. And I respect that. And I'll tell you what, no matter what's coming out of these town halls or what's being said, or whether all of it's factual or 50% of it's factual or even 20% of it's factual, the fact that he's talking to these people, that means a lot to me. You know, he's the richest man in the world, and he's talking to dudes that basically are my uncles and cousins. Yeah, anyway, going back and forth between that and the Dodgers, Yankees, that's about all I'm doing this evening. Tomorrow morning, wake up, go see Sin, see how he's doing, and then go from there. Hopefully he gets to a point where I can go venturing around here a bit. So I'll definitely keep y'all in the loop on that, and hopefully get some interesting videos out here. Yeah, so I hope everybody has a great evening, and I will talk to y'all again tomorrow morning. All right, good night everybody. Bye.